It's buckets, bitch. What is going on, you guys? It's your boy, dunking my donuts in your coffee here, and we're back with episode 35. I feel like a complete idiot. You are a complete idiot. That's right. Buckets is back, bitches. I recorded that last bit about 6 months ago. It's recorded that in November, and it is currently the last day of May. So it was quite a while ago, but since then I did the genius move of deleting my world, which was great. Tried to clean out my PC just to speed it up a little bit, and accidentally deleted the world. Good news is, for some random reason, I made a backup right after recording that first bit like 6 months ago, so I just booted into the backup, and the only thing we really missed was all of the last like 10 or so buckets banters, where I was mining out that area, mining out the area below this, trading with these guys, really a bunch of useless stuff. If I had to guess, we only lost about 40 or 50 hours worth of work, but it was ultimately a bunch of stuff that didn't really mean anything anyway. So anyway, we're back, episode 35. Today I went ahead and re-cured all my villagers to get these one pumpkin trades. I'll be trying to get some emeralds back in the meantime. But it's also good, kind of good, that I lost the world, or the older version of the world, because I don't know what the hell I was doing here. I mean, I have some footage from it, but admittedly, it was whatever design I thought I was doing, I did it all wrong, because it was pretty stupid. I'm going to do a totally different design here for the bamboo farm that's going to go here. Really, the vision behind this is we're going to have a double layer bamboo farm right here, and then we're going to have a super smelter, kind of a column looking thing right here. I got started on it last time, but we lost that world. So anyway, we'll start from scratch here. Start with just making the rail system and trying to see what this bamboo farm looks like. So anyway, we're working on that in the meantime. Good to be back. Alright guys, so I've spent some time working on our bamboo farm over here. It is a 2-layer farm that is going to have the bamboo on top on this grass layer, and the minecarts going underneath, hopper minecarts that'll pick up the bamboo, and then where the lime terracotta is, it will be flying machines that go across, cut all the bamboo down, so they can regrow. I have 2 layers that are going to be pretty much identical. I think the complicated part will be the collection system down here, because we want it to power a super smelter that'll go kind of vertically right here. So I'll have to find a way to hook it up. I'll probably do a similar collection method right here, but I certainly have to have a different way of transporting and storing all of the bamboo for the super smelter. But anyway, I need to go find some bamboo, so I'm going to go hunt in a direction for some bamboo. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, here goes nothing. On the road again we go. I'm gonna go, I think, in the negative X direction for a while, and see, because I think we've already explored some ways out here, so I want to reload as few chunks as possible just to make the world size as reasonable, but I need to find bamboo and whatever, so we'll just go till we find it. So well, this direction hasn't been much luck. We're about 2,500 in the Z direction, so maybe I'll go in the negative X. I'll go this for about 3,000 more blocks before turning around. Ah, yes, a beacon of hope. We've found it, thank God. Alright, we also found a Badlands biome, which is pretty cool. We're not really that close, but we'll save the coordinates here, and I'm going to raid this, grab some bamboo, and then get back to our farm. And now we plant. Alright guys, I've made some pretty good progress with the bamboo farm here. I'll give you a quick tour of what I have been working on. I've done a ton of work on this. So yeah, like I said, there are going to be 2 layers here. One's down here and one is a little bit up here. And basically the way that works is the flying machines that are at the edges here go down and knock off all the bamboo. The mine carts that are in this block area down here are going to go pick them all up. And I chose to put the storage area for this, the collection system, instead of being over here like the pumpkin farm is, I put it on the other side, so we have more room for the super smelter here. That way I have plenty of room to work around this way. So let's just activate it just to see what goes on. So I'm going to activate the flying machine. The flying machine is going to go across and knock all them down, and the minecarts are always running, so they should be going to pick these up as we go down there. So I'll go down to the collection system, and the minecarts are here. They're going to go pick them all up and unload them, and they'll unload them into these water streams that are down below here. And when I turn them on, they're basically just these dispensers that will shoot them out into the water. They go up into this soul sand elevator, and then they get passed all the way down over to feed into the super smelter. So when these things are collected, they'll first go to fill up the super smelters, furnaces and chests, everything that's powering the super smelter. And then what they'll do is the extra will get filtered into this enormous storage that I built for the super smelter. This is totally overkill. I don't know why I did it like this, but whatever. Basically, yeah, the extra will still get funneled into the super smelter, and then the extra will get funneled into this huge storage system. And then whenever I want to turn off the system, it will obviously stop pumping it out into the water. And I can reroute this to filter back into filling up the storage system. So this is eventually going to go down into this same water stream. It'll fire it off. I have the same scheme up there to fill it up for the second layer as well. So I can also turn on this one, and it does the same thing. It'll fire them all into the this channel. Yeah, so that's pretty much what that is. I'm gonna kind of finish getting all the chests together I need for this. The main idea behind the storage system, like being here, is first, it's out of the way. It's not, there's kind of an infinite amount of storage, and it's totally not in the way of anything. The other thing is, I think it'd be cool if, like when I'm down here, I can see how much is filled up. So it'll start by filling up those lights over there, and then over time it will go to fill up all of them. So you can kind of see the redstone lamps gives you an indication of how much bamboo we have in storage and are able to smelt with. I assume that we'll always have enough for our smelting needs. We'll never need this much, but it is kind of nice to go big or go home. So anyway, plus if I really need to scale it up, I can just keep going up into this top layer, but we'll figure that out later. But one big issue that I've noticed is that the bamboo that is close in proximity to sunlight grows a lot taller. So if you notice, like these branches are all super tall, and then for some reason once they get out of the sunlight they just only grow to like 5 blocks tall, which is fine. We still get some of it, but we're losing out on like those top like 7 blocks or 6 blocks or so. So I think I'll eventually have to do some terraforming to basically cut out this land here so that we can take more advantage of the bamboo growing taller. So that just means a lot of terraforming kind of in this whole area, which is actually fine because there's nothing here.
It's free real
I
estate.
can kind of tear this land apart and form it around the way we want. I think I'm going to eventually end up doing like a canal of sorts or something here, so that it kind of looks somewhat natural. Maybe there's like a glass viewing area. I can kind of walk over this with glass, but that's probably going to flood this area with water just because the water level's right here, and it kind of works out nicely that way. So that'll probably be end up be what I do. But yeah, anyway, I'll start kind of working on terraforming some of this. I think I'm not going to work on the super smelter quite yet. I'll probably save that for next episode. There are some smaller quality of life stuff that I want to do just around the village base, and you know, this is we've made good progress on this. This is plenty, I think. So anyway, yeah, it's a quick update on the bamboo farm, and I'll be back with whatever I decide to work on next. So alright guys, I'm gonna give you a quick update on the things that I've been working on, mainly in our pumpkin area here right across from the bamboo farm we're working on. Basically the storage we had here is all full, and as fast as I'm able to trade with these villagers, this thing still fills up, which I guess is a good problem to have. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to get rid of this storage section. I'm going to convert probably half of this into a bone meal, automatic bone meal farm, just basically converting the extra pumpkins we get overflow into bone meal. And then the other thing I did was I took a page out of the bamboo farm that we're working on, that book, and basically the way you can see these redstone lights lighting up as the storage area fills up, I'm doing the same with the pumpkin farm. So basically have these little redstone lamps that go all the way down that show how full it is. So I went ahead and made this whole area. Again, it's basically just a bunch of hoppers that all fill up chests sequentially, and then I just read the output into redstone lamps to see how full the system is. But it's it's a lot of chests here, so I'm hoping this can buy us at least a lot of time and a lot of extra pumpkins. And what we don't need in the storage area over here, we can convert to bone meal. I think I might also just put a toggle right here to either fill up the chests this way or create bone meal this way. So either way, we'll be getting a good source, keep our source of pumpkins, which is our main source of emeralds, and then we'll also be able to get a bunch of bone meal whenever we want. Bone meal is always useful. So anyway, just added just added that as a quick update to this section. The other thing I did with the top of this, it's actually been bugging me for a while, is the height of this side was always one taller than the height over there, and now these are on the same level. So they're the same height, which is good. Unfortunately, I did decide to trim both of these edges back, so I made the floor over there flush with this side, and same with over here. I just basically moved all the hoppers back and used fence gates to stop them. I'm gonna do a different style, I think, of a walkway here. I don't really like this coursey thing that I did. I mean, it's okay. I think there's a better way for making this stairwell. So I'm gonna probably change this up, but I might do that later. Anyway, I'll finish kind of messing around with this and working on this, and then I'm just gathering some resources for our super smelter, which we'll work on next episode. But I also finished putting in all the hoppers back here and all of our lights. So again, this is an enormous storage system that should fill up just one by one, starting in the bottom left and going all the way across. So Anyway, this making good progress, and that is where I'm at for now. So yeah, I'll check back in once I've kind of fixed up our pumpkin area. Alright guys, I'm back with an update in the pumpkin farm. Like I said, I punched out this area, got rid of the storage system here, and I said I was going to put a toggle in here, and honestly I could if I really wanted to, but what I did for now is I just split off. There's nine bubble columns here, and I put 6 of them go over into this area, which has 6 go into this area, 3 go into our long-term storage, this huge hallway that will slowly fill up over time. And when this fills up, I'll come up with something else, or actually I'll just probably put all 9 over here. So this is what the new area is. So this is actually just still pumpkin storage, because if I wanted to go up here and just trade with some villagers, I could just come in here and grab some pumpkins and go over here to trade. This area is where there's bone meal, so kind of behind the curtain here, I basically just, basically just filter in the pumpkins here into basically a bone meal generator. So all the new pumpkins that come in just create bone meal, and that goes into this chest. I'm going to break out of this. So this will be filling up with bone meal over time. It's only when this is full. So if I take pumpkins out of this and I trade with them, it'll fill this back up, then convert whatever's left over into bone meal. And this is actually my bone meal or bone block place. So basically, I'm assuming over time these things will fill up a lot. And since there's not an automatic way of crafting things yet, at least, I'll basically have to take a bunch of this bone meal out at a time, convert them to bone blocks, and then just toss them into the bone block storage. So that's kind of the way I'll do it now. And then this chest up here is if, let's say I trade and I have like some pumpkins left in my inventory, I'll just toss them in this chest, and they will go down and get converted into bone meal, and they'll end up in, again, also in this area. I assume these chests are good full. So these lights just tell me that, basically tell me that these are all full, more or less. And these lights will tell me when these are all full, but I'll probably know when these are full anyway. But anyway, that's the way the system works for now. I could put an easy toggle in here and turn some hoppers on and off, but it doesn't really matter. I'll just leave this alone for now. And again, if this thing starts to fill up a lot, I'll end up just moving all 9 over into these bone meal generators. But for now, it's fine. This is my my solution to this. So far so good with that. Anyway, I'm still just collecting stuff for the super smelter, and also finishing up the final touches on this this bamboo farm. I'll share more about the super smelter design next time, but should be pretty interesting. I'm gonna do one more thing this episode before I wrap it up, and I will come back once we are ready for that. That's right. If you guessed it, you guessed it. It's wither time. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. All right, easy enough. Let's get back to base and count up our loot. Alright guys, to wrap up the episode for today, we got our haul of 5 more beacons. That brings our running total of just extraneous beacons up to 12. Quite honestly, I don't really know where these are supposed to go. I don't have a spot for them in mind. We even have 4 quad beacons over at the Guardian farm. So that was my original thought, but we shouldn't even put them there. We have 2 over at the Nether Fortress. I'll just keep them here, and I'm sure they'll find a spot at some point later on. But anyway, I'll wrap up the episode there for today. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's been a while since I posted a Let's Play episode, but I'm hoping to get a handful more out this summer, so stay tuned. I'll still be making those video game therapy videos, whether you like them or not. They're not for you, they're for me, so fuck off. But anyway, I'll be making more of these episodes hopefully as well, so if those are interesting to you, you can stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.